Cooking with Kim D. Welcome back to the kitchen. Today I am making some air fryer coconut shrimp. I've never made these before. I just bought a small bag of shrimp. I said I gotta give this a try in the Deluxe air fryer, so I figured I'd bring you through a couple of the components I'm using to make these. Let's start with our power tool, the Deluxe air fryer. I'm really enjoying using this. I didn't think I'd use it for as much. There's so many products that I say, am I really going to use it? You know, I like products that serve multiple purposes. This one is definitely doing that and more. So this doesn't just air fry. This bakes, it roasts, it does rotisserie, it reheats, and it dehydrates. I have to be honest, I have not used the dehydrate function on this yet, but I've pretty much used everything else. Rotisserie chickens are awesome in here. It comes with a rotisserie spit. It also comes with a basket, so if you want to do like sweet potato fries or whatever kind of fries. I've seen consultants, which I'm dying to try, do kale chips. They just spray a little oil and some kale, put it in the basket, and they're making kale chips in there, which I think is kind of cool. Reheat. I love reheating stuff in here. So where is it? Oh, here it is. It's not the cleanest at the moment, but this is the small stone bar pan, and this is you can use this in here safely. So this usually just stays stored in here. We take it out in between uses, and it is great to reheat things on so that it's not falling through the grates. There is a drip pan, but I don't feel like cleaning that every time. And reheating pizza in here is awesome. I love reheating pizza in here, so much better than doing it in the microwave. So tons of functionality out of this. I was nervous that it was not going to toast things. We love bagels. We love toast. We're a big bread family. I was nervous it wasn't going to toast things right. So I actually held on to my toaster oven for a while because just in case I needed to, pull that out. But we ditched the toaster oven after about a week. And yeah, I'm really, really liking this. So again, I'm trying the air fryer coconut shrimp, which ironically isn't going to be baked. It's going to be baked instead of air fried. So I'm really curious to see how this comes out. So I have some shrimp that I just dried and put some salt and pepper on both sides. I think it was Emerald. Was it Emerald Lagasse that always said, make sure you season both sides. We need both sides seasoned food. So I don't know. It stuck with me on Food Network and I've been doing it ever since. Now, I just got a bag of deveined shrimp, raw deveined shrimp. And the best way, so it's already been cleaned in the middle, and they kind of cut it here to get the out. And then all I do is kind of pull back the shell and then pinch on the end, and out comes, or off comes, your shell of the shrimp. So salt and peppered them. These are our coating trays. These are the remodeled ones. I love the size of these. They're really, they're really good size. I've done chicken cutlet in here, pork cutlet in here. Just a really great size for doing, trying to cook in batches and whatnot in a big batch. So in the first one, I have just some flour that I put the shrimp in. In my second one, I have 2 eggs and just a splash of milk. And I'm using the mini whipper to mix that up. And in the third one, and these tongs come with the coating trays. They have a little thing on them so that they, store easily. And then in my third coating tray, there is some sweetened coconut, some panko crumbs, and a little bit of butter to help that mixture all stay together. And I'm just using the saute tongs down here to keep my fingers nice and clean. You could use these too. I just figured it was a good opportunity to show you our new saute tongs. And these fold down for easy storage as well. All right. So I've got the shrimp here in the flour. I'm going to put them into our egg mixture. I don't need my mini whipper anymore. And I'm just going to do a couple of these. Whoops. Just to show you guys the process. Put those in the coconut mixture. Now, a couple of things with the air fryer. So the air fryer stays on my counter all the time. It does not have, whoops, I didn't get that one on the side. It does not have an on-off switch, which means you do need to turn it on and you do need to unplug it each time. But it's just a safety precaution. The other thing is, obviously this is not usually stored here, just I have an easier time doing videos here. This is stored up against my refrigerator in the back of the wall. Make sure you pull it out from the wall and have at least 6 inches on all sides for proper airflow. And because it does get a little warm. The hottest part is near the vents. There is a vent back here, there's a vent back here. Those are the warmest spots, so obviously you don't want to touch those. But I've had no issues with thinking I was going to burn myself or anything. All right, so I've got those. Oh, I love coconut shrimp. Now, if you are eating gluten-free or celiac or whatnot, they make gluten-free panko crumbs. And instead of flour, you could use cornstarch. So there's a way for you to be able to, for our people who are trying to be gluten-free or need to be gluten-free, can still enjoy this kind of a meal or appetizer. These are our mini silicone mitts. I love these. I feel like a little lobster. And these are a great accessory if you have the air fryer. It's perfect for getting these in and out because these are going to be very hot once we're done. So I have taken some oil, took our kitchen spritzer, and really spritzed this down. And the directions say to put these only on the outside of the tray. So that's all I'm going to do. Is put these around. So I'm going to do a few more, obviously, and put them in there. And they're going to bake for, how long? 8 minutes. And we'll check them and see how they are. Now, it's 8 minutes. The air fryer will beep halfway through your cooking time or through your cycle so that if you need to rotate the trays, which I am going to do. So at about 4 minutes, I'm going to use my mitts and alternate them just so that there's even cooking. So they'll go in. And one of the other great things that I love about this, because I'm kind of a clean freak, this door comes off completely, so you can just get in there super easy, wipe out all the crumbs, get here. I love how easy this thing is to clean. That was definitely a big a big selling factor to me when I found that out. All right, so there we have it. Oh, and then for the dipping sauce, so normally it comes with some type of sweet dipping sauce. It calls for apricot preserves, lime juice, and red chili flakes. I can't do heat. I have Crohn's and chili flakes definitely bother me. So I will not be doing chili flakes, but I'm going to add just a little bit of chili lime. I can handle this. I didn't have apricot preserves. I had sugar-free orange marmalade, so I'm using that. I didn't have a lime, so I'm going to use a clementine that I have. When you are cooking, you can make some of these, quick changes based on what you have in your kitchen. You don't have to. Baking is definitely more of a science. It's really kind of hard to, especially for cakes and stuff that has to actually rise and bake. Those you need to be pretty specific about. But when it comes to cooking, mix things up a little bit. Variety is the spice of life, and you might not have the ingredients on hand, or you might like a little something different, like the chili flakes. I can't do them. Do this instead, maybe a little dash of cayenne if you can handle that, or omit the heat altogether and just serve it with some, jam or jelly or whatnot. So I'll post the recipe in tonight's recipe drop, and I will also post a picture of what these look like when they are done, and well, maybe I'm enjoying them. So any questions, guys, reach out. Have a good one.